Hello! So I've got something really exciting to show you today. Last week my new Treadle wheel arrived and I can't wait to show it to you. It's just here off screen. I've been practicing so much on it. What a Treadle wheel is, it's a manual powered wheel. So your traditional wheel or your standard wheel of today will be electric. You just hit a pedal, it goes, no problem. This particular one, you have to pedal it to actually work it. It allows you to have much more control over the speed of the pot. It's a much more genuine way of creating a pot. There are difficulties with the Treadle wheel. You have to concentrate on powering it manually by pedaling it while controlling the pot, which is something I'm still getting used to. I've been sitting here just repeat throwing bowls, cups, all sorts, just to try and get this thing mastered. So I'm going to show it to you now. So let's just have a look down here. Okay, here we go. So this is the Treadle wheel. Yeah, so this is the wheel. Move this towel, you don't need to see that. Okay, so you can see she is well used at the minute, absolutely caked in clay. So it's pedalled by this bit down here. Move a camera wire out of the way. There. So it's got this huge metal disc here at the bottom. This is steel. These would be wood on most of the other ones I've seen. And this gives it a little bit of weight. So when you're pedaling, this crankshaft moves, and that relates up into the wheel head at the top. So you would literally just be pedaling away here, and then that's giving you a motion. Okay, so what I'm going to do is throw a bowl. With the Treadle wheel, you can really control the speed. You can't go too fast, so that will allow you to really take your time and make a lovely bowl. So let's take you down to the wheel and we'll take it from there. Okay, so what I've done is I just filmed making a pot and I stopped doing it because the wheel was making an awful knocking noise, so I've just had to take it apart, put it back together again and start from scratch. So that's the problem with old wheels and old things. They need a bit of TLC every now and again, but she's sounding a lot better now. I mean, that's me kicking away. Before it was making an awful clunky noise, and I just couldn't sense or anything because it wasn't rotating properly. I think it's still catching a little bit now, but nowhere near as bad as it was. I wasn't getting a round circular motion. So I got the clay on. I'm just going to make a small cylindrical pot now. So yeah, so the great thing about this is not one bit of electricity is going into this. This is just me making a pot under my own power. My leg. And yeah, so you've seen me do this a lot of times now. There's not going to be loads of close-ups and fancy angles in this one, I'm afraid. I'll try and show you a few different points, not too much. Yeah, so I just want to take this opportunity as well just to say thank you to everybody for watching. Anybody that ever shares a video or likes a video or a post. I mean, you don't have to be buying anything. I mean, it's just the sharing and the liking. It helps me out so much. It really gets me out there and people get to know who I am. And that raises the profile of the page, which is a good thing. You can see here this is not as easy as an electric wheel by any means. And it's just getting used to the shape and it's just getting used to the actual way this wheel works and its quirks. If I'm not 100%, if I'm not doing this evenly, I'm not kicking evenly, and this wheel isn't rotating evenly, and that's giving me an uneven pop. Which is one thing to bear in mind when you're making things. I just want to make like a little Japanese tea bowl, I think, or something. What I will do with this is I can trim it afterwards, put a nice little foot on it, look quite nice. I'm just going to use this little throwing tool just to put an indication as to where the foot's going to go. And later on when I've got it and I'm just trimming it, I'll know where to put the foot. I know earlier I said no electricity is going into making this, but what I might do is, just so I can finish it off for you so you can see it, is I might just put the hot air gun on it and heat that up, and then I can flip that over and trim it and make a nice little Japanese style tea bowl. Okay, there we go. So that's looking a little bit drier. Okay, so there she is. Tea bowl started. I just dip her in the water and just plonk her back on. And see, by dipping it in the water, what I'll do is allow it to stick to the bat. And just tap center it in there. I suck at that, so I can pretend like that was something I do all the time, but when it's spinning, if you tap it just at the right time, you can actually knock it back onto center. It's a great way of centering your pots if you can learn how to do it. It's just something I just try every now and again. Sometimes it works for me, sometimes it doesn't. That time it appears to work, so yes, we'll take that. Oh, before I start doing it, when you press it down, you get like a suction cup kind of action, which means that it's less likely when you're trimming it to stick to the trimming tool and fly off into the trough. which may still well do, but you never know, we might get lucky. So yeah, so this is trimming up on a treadle wheel. Who would have thought it? Okay, so there we go, so that's the foot put on. It's not a Japanese T-bolt if it doesn't have a lovely foot on it. So there we go. So there's the bottom. You just take a sponge or a chamois, whatever you prefer, and just wipe that down a bit if it needs it. Okay. Well, there we go, so there's a Japanese T-bolt. Now to make it a little bit more interesting, what I'm going to do is just put some decoration on it. Yeah, so I've made this on the wheel, I'm not sure whether that's in focus or not. This is a stamp, so it's just a bit of bisque-fired clay, and it's like a swirl. So if I just take this, I can just impress it upon the pot. There we go. So that's just left little swirls there. This side, give it some interest. Okay. So that has actually just caused it to go a little bit wonky doing that. So I'll just show her up again. Bit of a bit of water on the foot. Down. I'm going to clear at this stage. It will allow me just to slowly but surely give that a nice round shape again. There we go. That's just rounded that up again. Sort that rim out. It's important to have the rim nice and smooth because that's the bit that's going to touch the mouth. That's it, that's done. Okay, there we go. One completed Japanese T-bolt. Well, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed having a look at the new wheel. I'm pretty happy with it, I hope you are too. Plenty more pots to be made on this. Want to put any orders in, let me know. Yeah, okay, thanks very much.